This part is probably the hardest to make. For this whole chapter, I've mostly been touching on the history and changes of Roblox celebrities, culture, and what it all means. It's mostly the fun, wholesome stuff, the basics, but the rest of this chapter is slightly different. It's mostly about Roblox YouTubers or high-profile people in general that get exposed for shady things under the scenes, mostly about horrific exploitation of the people around them. If you are watching from the future and have no clue about the context, this video was made in January of 2025, where in the year before, in 2024, it was the year when many celebrities were outed for counter-pedophilia, abuse, among other things. The biggest anthems of the year also drove this home, and if you checked social media anytime during 2024, it was at least one celebrity at a time getting outed for heinous shit that they did behind the scenes. This applied to real life, to many different communities, and Roblox was no exception to this. It had predator problems in previous years, but 2024 was where it really spiked, and whole careers were built off of this. Or careers getting ruined, of course. This topic is very intertwined with the dark side of Roblox, which extends far beyond Roblox celebrities, but mostly about how Roblox as a platform prides itself on being a game for children and a platform dominated by children, while having content that is not safe for kids being bypassed. For example, I'm pretty sure you know this, type up Roblox condo games on YouTube or Google and you can find many videos up that expose kids to condo links, which are shared through private Discord servers, almost like a pseudo dark web but for Roblox kids. Now, when I talked about Roblox simulating reality in the previous chapter, I meant that Roblox was giving people the room to experiment, make real life environments, and overall a good thing that I think matures the platform into having games, experiences, or videos that will be considered very high quality, aged up and realistic. But condos are basically just the Roblox versions of strip clubs or underground clubs, and since they exist in reality, it is natural to see why they would exist on Roblox as well. To me, the aging up of Roblox is honestly a sort of mixed thing. On one hand, we get experiences that are more gruesome, realistic, and more creative freedom to the developers. And I predict in the next few years, there's gonna be gems coming out from 17 plus Roblox that are going to be very good games. Not safe for kids, but very good games in general. But then, condos and other things that shouldn't exist on Roblox will also exist at the same time. To me, Roblox is not safe for kids. I made a whole video on this almost 2 years ago now, but I want to flesh this out further. Firstly, I want to say that condos or that sort of content on Roblox in general will never be eradicated. The problem has been around for a decade at this point. People were hosting their own Meep City condos in 2016, and before that, there were many of such clubs in old Roblox. I don't think the discussion about shaming it online does anything to solve it, and I don't think one Ruben sim or 100 Ruben sims can solve it. It's systemic, it's larger than you and me, and I don't think Roblox does anything to solve it, or even if they try it, they can't solve it. Most of what Roblox do is top down. They can enforce and tweak their bypass systems to be better, change some parental guidelines I guess, but as an LLC, they only give a shit as much as the investors do, not really the players. Notice how Roblox only made a move to tighten up security on such things after an investment research firm shorted their stock, giving them pressure about the condos, as well as inflating their metrics on their quarterly reports. I know, crazy. So without the incentive to do anything about the condo problem, Roblox won't shift their position, because most investors don't play Roblox like that. Okay, very obvious cut here, but take note of the fact that when a Roblox condo shuts down, another one pops up almost instantly. To me, moderation is a losing battle. I don't see Roblox ever finding a way to ever solve this problem. Being the moderators, they're always going to be one step behind, and considering the monetary incentive to bypass the Roblox system using condos, I don't see them winning even if they tried. It's just like CS and VACnet. And to me, that's perfectly fine. The only problem that I have with Roblox is that they're disguising these issues and tricking parents and investors into thinking it's kid-friendly when it isn't. Just because it's consumed by kids doesn't mean it's kid-friendly. If it branded itself as more like VR chat, where people would go in with the understanding that it's an 18 plus game and there's no holds barred, then Roblox is in the clear. But what Roblox is doing is purposefully deceiving everyone here. We talked about how UGC, Arthro, and the recent developments Roblox did gave more experimentation and freedom. It also meant that people could post inappropriate UGC items into the shop, customizing avatar ideas that should not be anywhere near Roblox. And the saddest part is, most people in condo games, they are maybe very young, like 9 to 12 years old. And it's a bit dark when you think about it. My problem is, I feel like as if Roblox celebrities, YouTubers especially, fueled the fire on this from both sides. There's a culture of Roblox YouTubers being exposed behind the scenes, while there is a counterculture of Roblox YouTubers that do the exposing. Let's start with the first one. Usually how it happens is when a victim contacts a YouTuber or posts a lengthy document online, giving thoughts about the situation, and then the YouTuber's name gets smeared. These disgraced YouTubers usually handle these in a few ways. They may go around as if nothing ever happened, quit entirely, or to give out a statement of some kind, which usually fails from my experience riding these roller coasters. And you'll notice how many people don't see this coming from the content itself. And it's mostly because people on YouTube, but Roblox especially, do not show even a shred of themselves online. It's mostly this bot version that tries not to say anything too vile, a version of themselves that is guaranteed to have the best market reach, as something that won't be too offensive. And when you are a YouTuber and your goal is to fleece as many views as you can per day, that's what you have to do. This makes it so that you know them as a YouTuber, you know their content maybe, but you don't really know how they actually are in real life. And if that's the case, pretty much everyone is suspected to be a predator. You don't know the people that you watch even a little bit. You may hear their voice, their likes and dislikes, and maybe certain facts, but you don't know what most of these celebrities or famous Roblox people are doing on the side. Grooming minors. Discord servers are usually where grooming starts and festers, except for a few that are managed to a tight degree. Most Discord servers are anarchy-like, where power dynamics and unhealthy relationships form all the time. It's no coincidence why there are Discord messages involved in every single grooming case online, not just Roblox. Being the owner of a Discord server as an adult that is filled with children is very weird when you think about it in real life. But I want to theorize on why grooming happens so much online versus in real life. I think grooming online is much easier, and the difference is intention. In real life, grooming is very difficult unless you're doing it intentionally. If you're in college dating someone from high school and grooming them, it's a much harder decision to say you walked into it. You have to think about IDs, the college clubs, them not having a car, and the fact that you're attending college while the person is attending high school, another institution. It gives many red flags. It's much easier to say that the whole thing isn't worth it. Online though, there are none of these social cues for people to raise any red flags until the damage is done online. As well, I think there's a correlation to being famous on Roblox and grooming. Most Roblox people that you know are emotionally stunted, at least in some way. The hours that it takes for you to get the position like this is tough, and often the job doesn't attract those that have the best character. Add to the fact that they're between the ages of 16 to 22, and the amount of emotional instability that most Roblox celebrities have is insane, considering that it's a tumultuous period in most people's lives. It's old to the Roblox community, but very young in real life. If you develop normally, you understand the social cues of what's appropriate when it comes to topics to talk about to someone that is 15 versus someone that is 21. If you aren't careful, this Roblox thing can suck you and become your whole life. And yes, life is Roblox, I know, but in reality, that only works up to a certain point. I'm not saying that people should grow old, but they should grow up, and being a Roblox celebrity keeps them in this limbo where they're stunted as children, which in my opinion leads them to bad decisions like grooming, not understanding that they're 21, they're old, they should act differently compared to when they were 15. Once you get on with age, you shouldn't hang on in a platform like Roblox, where most people are inevitably at some point going to be many years younger than you, and to replace your social system with Roblox and find a partner there, Jesus Christ, not very good decisions. I don't think most Roblox diddlers like children in the way that Diddy does. I think it's a combination of being emotionally stunted, not understanding social cues of how to talk to people that are younger than you, what's appropriate and what isn't, and not understanding that Roblox, due to the average player age, is going to attract people that are going to be years younger than you at some point, especially if you're 18 or older. There's certain limits that you can't cross and certain things that you have to keep private. Alright, another cut here. I mostly think that grooming is caused by mental health issues that were unresolved. Just a very extreme case of not touching grass in my opinion. But there could just be some very psychopathic people out there for no reason whatsoever that could live normal lives but still be psychopathic on the side. I mean shit, who knows, that might be possible as well. This is what I said a year ago on my Roblox Groomers video, and my takeaway was to not trust Roblox YouTubers no matter what they say, and trust yourselves. But nowadays I see this shitty game of whack-a-mole where people hop from Roblox YouTuber to Roblox YouTuber, placing their trust and then getting themselves burned when they turn out to be a pedo, and the cycle restarts again. It's like touching a hot stove and getting burnt over and over. And I think it's because of the counterculture. Nowadays, pedo catching is a capital B business, with these kinds of videos raking in millions of views. A lot of Roblox commentary nowadays involves the exposing of predators, which I think is a good thing, but horrendously overdone. The problem is that this content was everywhere and shoved down the throats of every Roblox viewer in 2024, and it's up to a point where people have become desensitized to it, and I don't think that's a good thing. It's mostly made people meme and trivialize about the whole situation considering grooming and predators online, which is funny, but it becomes its own form of brain rot where people think more about the memes, the Diddy parties, rather than what actually causes such grooming behaviors to happen in the first place. In a way, it feels rather disingenuous to see how lighthearted some people take these videos, such as those in the commentary space. I've talked to some victims of grooming, and their main sentiment was that they felt rather disrespected when commentary YouTubers would gloss their trauma as if it's an opportunity to make money off a video. Trauma isn't entertainment, but when I watch these videos, I genuinely feel more entertained than empathetic. God, this feels so fucking dystopian. It's become this zero-sum game where Roblox celebrities chuck shit at each other regarding allegations that may or may not be true. And in a way, I doubt that most people that report Roblox predator drama are really in it to spread awareness and to be virtuous, and more so to get a bag. The only predator or condo videos worth watching are those that are done tastefully, those that make you understand the weight of the situation. It's those that analyze the situation rather than go on a rant on how grooming is bad for the 10,000th time, as if what they're saying isn't obvious already. These two videos in particular are my favorites, considering that you actually feel the plight of the people involved and the situation. I think general exposed videos are trash, but the only exposed videos worth watching are those made by insiders of the situation. For example, Fandom Forces blew up during the making of this video, and I believe Strider's videos on the situation are by far the highest quality videos when it comes to exposing Fandom Forces. Really, you can chuck everybody out. And that's because he's an insider and someone who can talk endlessly about many intimate details because he has skin in the game with Fandom Forces. He built his whole channel around it. In a way, due to his personal attachment to that community, he's more knowledgeable to go deeper into that topic than any other drama YouTuber, who would just be at best scratching the surface and at worst giving out misinformation. Bro made 3 videos and they're all fire. When you think about it, most drama YouTubers depend on Roblox being a predatory platform so they can make content out of it. If Roblox was much more peaceful, they would have less content to make, and they probably wouldn't be as happy with a smaller check at the end of the month. They profit off Roblox being a platform not safe for kids. So why would you trust them? As a player, what do you do now? In my opinion, it's a stupid idea to wait for Roblox to tighten up security, idolize Roblox celebrities, and jump ship when they turn out to be pedos. None of these are things that are in your control. The only thing you can control is yourself and your own actions and your own instincts. Simply put, you can't fix Roblox grooming as a system, because that means controlling other people, which isn't possible. But you can protect yourself. Do not put any weight on Roblox celebrities. And I'm not going to hate on another person's grind. Bills have to be paid, of course, reality. It's just that you as the viewer don't have to be their guinea pig when it turns out they're a horrible person on the side. The problem with most solutions about digital safety and how Roblox is supposed to protect us is that they can't moderate everyone, regardless of how sophisticated systems become. And it doesn't mean closing yourself off to people you meet on Roblox entirely. I've met great people on this platform, and very terrible people too. To say that Roblox is not a great place for socializing isn't true, but to say it is safe 100% is also not true as well. And I know how hypocritical a lot of this shit sounds, a Roblox YouTuber telling you that you shouldn't trust Roblox YouTubers and then he offers you advice on what to do. So I suggest you adopt this practice, starting with me. You listen to what people say and just determine whether it's good advice or not, and then come to your own conclusion about it. Regardless, most of the predator watch things that you see online are more virtue signaling than actually cleaning out predators. There are thousands being groomed or harmed online right now, but considering they don't get blasted on YouTube, nobody cares about them. You can't hope that other people will just be good and intervene for you. It doesn't really work like that. All you have to do is gain the skills and the willpower to just trust yourself and do what you think is right.